So this ground beef and ham is just about done here. I would say that it's pretty much done there. I have about a pound of ground beef there. My buddy butchered one of his cows about a month ago. And I have some cubed up ham in there, about a handful of cubed up ham, and 4 or 5 small little peppers there, very hot peppers. I have some 3½ cups of medium grain white rice back there with 2 cups of beef broth and 4 cups of water and 2 cups of shrimp and 3 cups of garbanzo beans in that pot right there. And that's pretty much done too. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to grab some frozen vegetables there. Just kind of get those stirred up in the mix there. Okay, just gonna turn that down a little bit here. And I have a tomato here. I'm gonna core a couple tomatoes. I'm gonna cut up a couple tomatoes here. These are fresh from the garden. Okay, these are heirlooms. I'm just gonna see if I can just cut the core out of that tomato there. Not make it too messy there. You know what I'm saying? Just do away with that mess there. And so that those garbanzo beans, the shrimp, and the rice is just an amazing mixture. That's why I'm making that rice again that way, because it was just so delicious the other day. It's just perfect rice every time, and I just can't go wrong with that combination: the rice, the garbanzo beans, and the shrimp. They complement each other. Right? The shrimp and the garbanzo beans very much complement that rice there. Okay. I'm not going to go too crazy on cutting these up in very small pieces. And I might even just do one. Just do one of those. One of those tomatoes. Yeah. I just dropped a bunch on the floor there, so I'll have to pick that up. I don't have a very big cutting board right now, so okay. So I also have some pumpkin puree here too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off on that. That second tomato. I did saute some mushrooms, some garlic, some green beans, and some onions. I just sauteed them for about 15 minutes before I put that meat on there. So those are very well sauteed. Okay. Yeah, I'll just let that sit there for a few minutes. Let that stew up there a little bit. And I'll mix some of this other stuff together here. Oh, I forgot to... I did put some smoked paprika in the rice there. But I should probably put some pepper in that mix there. I didn't really put any pepper in the whole deal here. Should have cooked that ground beef with some ground pepper there. Oh well. So the other day I mixed some low sodium pasta sauce in with some pumpkin puree, and it was, wow, what a great taste. Mix that off there. And I'll just mix these two together here. Just stir them together. Try to get all the pasta sauce out of there as possible. And I don't really want to get too much liquid in here. So I'm going to rinse that one out there. I don't want to shake the can like I normally do, because I don't want too much liquid in the pasta sauce. So I'll just stir this up here. This is some pumpkin puree that I've had for a while, and it is the fall season, so delicious. Magnifico. And I put some spinach in the other one too. And these pears, I'm gonna have to cut these pears up, so I don't have any more fresh pears, so I'll have to just wing it a little bit. Oh, these ones are sliced. I thought they were halved. Okay. Well, probably just go like this. Stir that up here. I want that meat start scorching, but I do want those frozen vegetables to start cooking or thawing out at least. Smells awesome. Yeah, the frozen vegetables are pretty much thawed out now, but I want to cook them too. You know what I'm saying? So we'll just cut these pears up here. The pears really adds a lot of sweetness to it, and it's a subtle sweetness, right? It's not too overpowering. It's not like putting sugar in it. I should probably drain these again. No, that should be fine. Should I drain again? No, that's fine. Just like so. Okay, and then some spinach. And I will drain this time, because last time the spinach had a lot of liquid in it. And this spinach is fairly low sodium too. I always try to get low sodium. I have a low sodium diet. Not much liquid in that one. Actually, there's more liquid than I think. Here, so just squeeze all the liquid out of there. There we go. Okay. Now, for the sauce to go in there, rinse this out there. I got quite the mess going here. Just gonna let that sit for a few minutes. Let that sit for a few minutes. I'm going to take a little stab of this rice here, just to see if, oh wow, really very shrimpy flavor. When I take the lid off, I can't smell it when it's cooking, but once I take the lid off, boom, just aroma of shrimp. All right, and I'll just rinse this off here so I don't contaminate the test. Shrimp, garbanzo beans, and rice. It's just the perfect combination. I'm telling you, it's perfect rice. Gosh, I almost want to get another one. Another bite of that. It's so good. And they're baby shrimp. Petite shrimp, I should say. See all the liquid down the bottom of the pan here? That's from the tomatoes. These tomatoes are from Walter's garden. He gave me some tomatoes. I might throw that other, no, it's gonna be too many tomatoes in there. So I'm just gonna turn this up, crank it up a little bit. Get it really cooking there. Yeah. All those frozen vegetables are already thawed out. The green beans and the onions, I'm out of green beans and onions, so I freeze my green beans and onions in the summertime, and by Halloween, today is Halloween, I'm already out of green beans. All those green beans that I had this last summer, and all the onions that I cut up. For several hours I was cutting green beans, and for several hours I was cutting the onions too. I think I did the onions in June, so, and I did the green beans in August. Yeah, in August. So there we go. I'm gonna rinse this out. Rinse this bowl out. There we go. Okay. Oh, look at that beauty. Yes, sirree. This can be delicious. Oh, gosh. You know, that rice, it just sticks with you, that flavor. This rice, the garbanzo beans, shrimp, and rice, man. Who would have thought? It's just a perfect combination, man. I have a little bit of smoked paprika in there too, just a little bit. I'm telling you. Awesome. So 3 cups of garbanzo beans, 2 cups of shrimp, and 3.5 cups of rice, with a few cups of water or liquids, you know. Cook it all together. Okay, look at this pasta sauce. Pretty watery. Or it's not really pasta sauce, it's I would just call the rice topping. No box foods for me, man. Those days of eating food out of a box, I have not been doing that for the last few years. I'll eat macaroni and cheese every once in a while. I don't eat any more processed meats. I try not to eat processed meats, but it's just hard to stay away from that stuff. But with all these vegetables in here, you know, it's a very good offset to this meal here. Turn it down. It's gonna start spitting. Look at that. Right there. Beautiful. Let that heat up for a little bit longer there. Rinse my spoon off. Mix this paddle off here. and use a different one for serving it up. You know what I'm saying? Right here. Stir a little bit here. It's gonna start spitting. Look at that pasta sauce. I'm gonna taste it right now. The pumpkin puree really adds that element of, it just really puts an added flavor to it. The pumpkin puree with the pasta sauce. Very spinachy. Very spinachy. Delicious. Spicy. I just got a spicy bite there. Those hot peppers are very spicy. So I just got a hot bite there. So I'm just gonna take another bite of this garbanzo beans and shrimp. Just those three ingredients are better than all this stuff mixed together. That rice right there, it's just the perfect rice, like I said before. I'm just gonna take a little stab at some rice there. I'm not really hungry. It's kind of late, so I want to get this stuff cooled off in the fridge. I'm gonna be heading out of town tomorrow again, so for a trip, a working trip. I'm gonna be working out of town tomorrow, so I'll be staying overnight too. So I'll just turn it off. I'll just mix all that together there in a minute. I'm gonna test it here. Do a taste test here, how it mixes together here. This is what I'm talking about, man.